These kids are ringing a bell and waving from the LA Maritime Institute's tall ship, the Exy Johnson, to its identical sister ship, the Irving Johnson, which you can see sailing by in the background. Both ships take cues from brigantines, which at one point were quite popular, about 2 centuries ago. The Exy, which you're standing on now, sports 2 masts, each rigged with trapezoidal sails. But perhaps the most remarkable part of the ship is its crew. School kids.
We're taking the kids out of an academic classroom and we're putting them into an environmental classroom. So they learn different life skills being out here that they may not learn or see back in the classroom.
That's science and health teacher Richard Reeder, who runs the field trips for Dana. You can see him here standing at the back of the ship to the left of the captain and a student. One of the students he's brought along this time is Miguel Cespedes, who you can see here steering the ship.
Well, I have been pulling lines, I've been doing things like that, and I also got to steer the ship at the helm. It felt really good, because it felt like something that I've never done, and that it felt really good.
Here, 3 girls work hard, taking down one of the boat's massive sails. The rightmost one is 12-year-old Sarah Heffernan.
When you're in a classroom, you have a pencil and paper, and you don't get to do like on-hand stuff, where when you're on a boat, you actually learn how to work the boat. You gotta steer, you gotta put the sails up, take the sails down.
Here's Sarah sitting up at the bow with one of the ship's crew, where she's learning how to tie knots. She's used the trips to build confidence, even climbing up the cargo nets to the crow's nest on a previous journey.
It was pretty cool, but it's also really scary because I'm a little bit afraid of heights. But I got over my fear a little bit, and when you go up, you can just feel the wind on your face. It feels good.
Looking back at the helm, you can now see 6th grader Kimberly Rosales. Not only is this her first trip to the ocean, she's also getting to steer the 110-foot-long ship.
Today I feel like hyper fun and excited.
Her favorite part? Seeing a group of harbor seals.
Just laying down in the rocks. Just laying down, and then one was howling.
And that's part of what the trip is about, exposing kids to experiences they may not otherwise get a chance to try.
When we come ashore and the kids are being signed out by their parents, the parents are just sitting back like, wow, thank you. It's something that they couldn't normally give them, that the kids are getting a chance to experience.
Looking at the mast, you can now see a bunch of kids working together to lower one of the ship's unique trapezoidal-shaped sails.
Let them beat us. Go faster. No, don't do that. Do what you're doing. Hand over hand.
I'll take these kids that have, issues, whether it's behavioral or getting along with teachers, to going on these boats, and all of a sudden, those defenses come down. They're working with other kids at school that they would never even talk to.
The Institute provided this trip to Dana for free, as it does for schools with Title I status where some of the kids live in economically challenged households. It gets funding from donations and paying customers that include wealthier school districts, youth groups, and even corporate retreats. Now you're back at shore, standing on the dock next to the Exy Johnson. Here in Southern California, being a ship of historical design makes the Exy one of a kind, and perhaps one of the best suited to sail these kids towards a brighter future.